Good evening, good evening, good evening. We're back, guys. We are back, guys. You walk in, please make sure you hit that like button. Please make sure you hit that subscribe button. Please make sure you hit that notification bell on the right hand side. Remember, we do go live each and every day, 7 o'clock Eastern time. Like always, thank you for tuning in to KL Culture Radio, Vertical Live Thursday. Hakeem, what's cracking like? What's cracking like? What is cracking like?
It's a wonderful day in the neighborhood.
It
Wonderful.
is. It's not even that, but it's a sunny day over here in South Florida. I'm not gonna lie, the sun is beautiful outside. It's a good day to even go to the beach. Even in this evening, it's good. It's beautiful outside. The wind is blowing. Typical tropical weather. You got a little South Florida. Not only that, but shout out to everybody that's watching us all across the board: Facebook, Instagram, Kick, and also Twitch. Guys, make sure you follow. So very important for you guys to follow so you never miss it when we go live. Shout out to those watching us on Rumble and also X. Oh man, Hakeem, we got a lot of topics to cover
I
on this
know.
Vertical Live Thursday. So let's get to it. So Luka went back home to his very own Dallas Mavericks as the Lakers went ahead and faced the Dallas Mavericks, defeating them with a strong defeat, 112, and Dallas only had 97. Now, when Luka came out before the game, Hakeem, he had an emotional moment because they did a tribute thanking Luka for what he have done for the Dallas Mavericks while he was there. Go right ahead, Hakeem, play that clip.
Doncic pulls up, three-pointer. Bang! Bang! It's good!
How you feeling, Luka?
Amazing.
Leading the break, Paul nipping at his heels. Outside. What a pass! Washington! Oh! Doncic maneuvers for the lead. Got it!
What you got to say? You got the 3, 1, 2, 3.
What is your name?
There you go.
Thank you so much. Thank you, Luka.
Luka had an emotional moment.
And
Yeah.
Jar,
The people cheer for
in
him.
his 7th season from Slovenia.
There you have it. So, Hakeem, your thought, and not only that, but in that game, Luka had 45 points, bringing Lakers to their victory. Go right ahead. Your commentary.
It's tough, man. Franchise player, built his career at Dallas, did not want to leave. I could see him going back and retiring there. But you know what I mean, you built your home there, your kids are born there, you met your wife there. What more can I say?
Yeah, and not only that, also during the game, they were chanting. Mike Cuban was in the audience, but they were chanting, "Get rid of the GM." They blamed the GM. They were chanting, "Get rid of him, fire him," because pretty much nobody expect Luka to get traded. Not even
No,
me.
no.
Nobody. You, Jordan, nobody. That was like to me one of the shockingest things in sports news this whole year is that they traded Luka Doncic to the Lakers, and now as you can see, the Lakers are on the running to probably becoming NBA champion this year. So you never know. But them trading Luka, as you can see, Dallas has been on a losing streak for goodness, I think for a couple of weeks now, and they're not even gonna make it to the playoff. You see, bad move for the Dallas Mavericks. Not only that, but heading on over there to the Denver Nuggets, Hakeem, we already know that they did fire Michael Malone. He's no longer he's no longer a head coach of the Denver Nuggets. However, it seemed like the Joker might be still doing an incredible thing because he was coaching the team, even though they don't have a head coach. Go ahead, I can play that clip of him directing the team on what to do.
Hey, 73-58. 9:38 to go here in the third quarter. Check this out, Jerry. Look who's drawing up plays in this Denver huddle. That's their center, their future Hall of Famer, Jokic, with the clipboard, the whiteboard right there.
I tell you what, if I had Jokic.
Hey, 73-58.
Hey, there you have it. There you have it. Like,
9:38 to go
and not only
here.
that, during the game, not only that, and they actually won the game against the Sacramento Kings, 124-116. So the play that the Joker was drawing up had him win the game. So, Hakeem, your thoughts on the Joker pretty much doing it all?
I like that, but then I don't like it. You know what I mean? I don't think, like, sometimes.
Oh, why not? Why you say you don't like it? Why not?
People got to just play their position. You know what I mean? And now it just makes sense. Like, him doing that just make me feel he got the Denver Nuggets GM out of here.
No, man. Don't think that. No.
That's how I feel.
I gotta disagree with you 110%. No. I think he's so passionate about the team, and now that he want to take the team to the next level, he's that type of guy. He's also in the running for MVP once again. And to me, you have a star player like that. Pretty much, he's being a leader. That's what leadership does. It's some right now. If the team's lacking in the area, you're supposed to step up and motivate the team. As you can see, he is motivating the team because they did beat the Sacramento Kings with a dominated feat, 124. So, even though I know you may not like it, but I like it. Like, share, and subscribe, guys. Don't forget to hit that notification bell on the right-hand side so you never miss it when we go live. Shout out to everybody right now watching us all across the board. We really do greatly appreciate you guys for tuning in on this Vertical Live Thursday. Shout out to Jordan. That's also in the building. Not our Jordan, but I know this Jordan as well. He's a different Jordan. Shout out to him. That's in the building. Also, shout out to King Rooster. That's also in the building. And shout out to 992 Twan joining us right now on Instagram. Thank you guys so much for tuning in on this Vertical Live Thursday. And not only that, shout out to all the Cloud watchers as well. Hakeem, moving along to financial news. You know I love financial news. I love financial news. So, Warren Buffett, Hakeem, have a lot of people talking because he was still winning in the stock market, even though the stock market was down. Go ahead and play that clip.
Billionaires. Warren Buffett is the only one to have actually made money during all of this market mayhem. You see there, Warren Buffett's the only one in the green, making about $11.5 billion since the beginning of the year. Hefty losses, though, for Amazon CEO Jeff Bezos, Meta's CEO Mark Zuckerberg, and, of course, Elon Musk, still the wealthiest person in the world, one of Trump's main advisors, but he lost a lot of money over the past few days. His stock in Tesla down more than 40% since the start of the year. We know that company's been going through it. The target of a lot of vandalism as people sort of take out their frustration on the administration with Elon Musk. But yeah, Warren Buffett, his advisor said he actually scaled back his exposure to U.S. technology companies well before the sell-off. So things like Apple and Nvidia, and instead started to buy up more Japanese-based companies like Mitsubishi. And those bets have really served him well. Of the top 15 billionaires, Warren Buffett is the only one to
always speak with a financial advisor. But Hakeem, your thoughts on Warren Buffett still winning, even though the stock market is down?
He's a financial wizard. I'm just wondering how his mind works, because how can you have seen this coming?
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? Like that's what I'm like baffled about. Like, you seen this, and then he invested in Mitsubishi, and you know Mitsubishi been having a good year. Their plug-in hybrids are doing well, so it's just a beautiful thing to hear that. What's up, Nightish?
Not that, but shout out to also the lovely Mimi that's also in the building. Thank you so much, Mimi, for sending us different variety of topics. We really do appreciate you over here on the KL Culture Radio side. Yeah, Warren Buffett is he's just a wizard when it comes to the stock market. He's a financial guru. I look up to him. He's one of my my mentors. I don't know him in real life, but he's my visual mentor. Like, I study him on a day-to-day basis of how he moves, how he thinks, what moves he makes when it comes to the aspect of the stock market, how he never panics because he's been through all the stock market crisis. So he know how to move. He know how to pretty much transition himself when he's in some form of issue. That's why he always wins, even though people are losing.
Mm-hmm.
he should be president. No, I'm just joking. He should be president. But people need to go and study him and Charlie Munger. God rest his soul. He's no longer on this earth. But study them too. Those guys are financial gurus. They will give you the game on how you could prosper even in the midst of the storm. Go ahead, Hakeem. Moving on to other financial news right now. Churches all across America are passing around credit card machines instead of traditional collection plate. Go ahead, I can't show this headline. However, don't play the soundbite because it is music that's playing on it. But you can show the audience how churches are now. To me, this is nothing new. They've been doing this for years, but I think right now it just got in a viral moment. How people are they are stunned by it. Hakeem, your thoughts about churches? Are you passing around credit card machine?
I think it's weird though, man. I think that the idea of church has changed. I was always under the belief of give what you can, but when you start bringing credit card machines, we're on a new level of stuff. It's more about finances than by freedom. You know what I mean? From your spirit. Hey.
Yeah. And now that, but shout out to Why say Mimi Belmont hit the panel for the great topic you be sending over. Why showing me some love. Yeah, I'm trying to work on her too as well. That I have her come over here and what she be sending stuff like she can dive in on some of these topics. She sent us over. But yeah, when it comes to the aspect of the collection plate, we in a different generation now. People are not using cash; they're using cards. And when I mean using card, I mean credit cards. So why not? If you don't have the money and you want to give to the church organization, go ahead, swipe your card. I don't have an issue with it. This is the age we're living in today. And now that there are also some churches that have ATM machines for people that don't like using credit cards, still use physical cash. So any way for you to donate to the organization or to the church, whatever church you tend to, I don't have an issue with it. So go ahead. People are still paying the 10%, even when they don't have the money. Go one more. I can't even gotta hit this one because this one is really big when it comes to the aspect of financial news. The U.S. added 228,000 jobs in March alone, but yet, go ahead, Hakeem, show the headline. People are still feeling like it's impossible to find a job. Hakeem, why is that?
I want to know what kind of jobs they're adding. Or is this regular jobs that are just here? Or these are just jobs that are just rollovers? And you know we got the whole ghost job situation going on. Where they're making
not that, but keep it in mind. Remember, a lot of these immigrants are getting deported. We're going to talk about that later on. Are getting deported. So all the jobs that they used to do are now available. So if they're working at Wendy's, it's available. If they're working in the farms, it's available. If they're doing painting, it's available. If they're doing construction, it's available. So that's why there's a lot of new added jobs are hiring in. But yet, people are still saying it's hard to find a job, or is it really true, or are we just being lazy as American, Hakeem?
Let's just be honest. Is these the jobs that we really want? Like washing toilets and stuff like that. That's why I say, like, when they have this whole immigrant situation, I'm like, these are jobs that nobody wants to do, and you doing to get rid of them for that. So I'm not sure.
Last topic when it comes to the aspect of financial news, guys. So the tariffs are pushing home prices higher. The reason why is because people are afraid to Hakeem not only buy a home, but not only that, it comes to the aspect when it comes to the aspect of doing maintenance for the home. So now home prices are now becoming even more expensive. Do you see it? Go ahead, Hakeem, play that clip.
One thing, home prices are going up. Let's bring in Diana Olick with that story. Diana?
Well, Kelly, look, as you said, we've already talked a lot about the tariff impact on builder costs, increases on imported lumber, drywall, aluminum, and appliances. Builders will pass those costs on to consumers, but prices on existing homes could rise as well. Morgan Stanley analysts this week noted an immediate impact should be fewer builds and pushing the marginal buyer into the existing market. So that new demand shifted their forecast from 2025 from their base case 2% year-over-year price decline on existing homes to closer to their bull case of a 5% price gain. Now, even before tariffs, the S&P Case-Shiller Home Price Index had been showing a reacceleration in price gains, up 4% annually in January. The expectation had been that mortgage rates would drop and resale inventory would rise. Well, mortgage rates are very slightly lower than where they were at this time last year, nowhere near where they were just 5 years ago, pre-pandemic. Also, they haven't really moved at all in the last month, the start of the all-important spring housing market. As for the supply, it is now 27.5% higher than it was at this time last year. And while that might seem like a lot, it's still nowhere near where it was in 2019, again, pre-pandemic. This is all going to come down to demand, which did tick up at least on the most recent pending sales index. And that demand, of course, will depend on consumer confidence. But again, Kelly, it's just getting less and less affordable to buy a home.
Do they, Diana, spell out if there would be any countervailing, issue technology? You showed us the concrete home the other day that would be perhaps a way of getting around these rising input costs.
Look, there are some. That concrete, that was 3D printed homes, and that's a very small market, and that concrete was all sourced in the U.S. And of course, I've been getting a lot of emails from very niche market building supply people who say we've got this type of, product that would offset tariffs. It's domestically made. It wouldn't have any impact. But look, the vast majority of homes are built with lumber. They're built with cement. They're built with drywall, and much of that is imported, and you're going to see those price increases.
All right, Diana, we'll see you tomorrow. Another firm is sure about at least one thing. Home prices are going up. Let's bring in Diana.
Hakeem. That's what's driving the home prices to go up, is because of that's for the tariff. And remember, that's one of the biggest issues the United States is facing right now.
Yep.
Is because we get most of our stuff imported.
Yep.
From China, Mexico, Canada, you name it. Your thoughts on that? Are home prices going up?
Just like they said, man, we wasn't sustainable from the get-go, and we once was a place that manufactured and built our own homes and sourcing our own goods here. But since we became independent, dependent of other cultures, they have leverage over us, and now we're trying to get that back.
Yep, and that's the issue we are facing as Americans. So hopefully they will come to a negotiation. Even though right now Trump administration team has put a 90-day pause on the aspect of some of these tariffs, except China, because China don't want to budge. Even though they say they want to sit down and make a deal, they're still not going to budge. But let's see what happens, because it's driving home prices way up because of the cost of bringing stuff into America. Like, share, and subscribe, guys. Don't forget to hit that notification bell on the right-hand side so you never miss it when we go live. Shout out to everybody that's watching us all across the board. We really do greatly appreciate you guys for tuning in on this Vertical Live Thursday. Shout out to Nidus that's in the building. Now that shout out to Mr. Muhammad, blessed be upon you. Also, Know Your Worth is also in the building. Hey, sweetheart. And also, King Rooster is here. He always coming in with the joke. He said it's hard to find job under an air conditioner. Rooster, man. King Rooster coming in with the joke,
off the chain, boy.
He off the chain, man. Hakeem, hip hop. I know this one right here you've been waiting for. You've been waiting for it because we talked about this morning. Math Hoffa. And people don't know who Math Hoffa is. He was what he was called him. He was what you call him?
He was a battle rapper.
A battle rapper. Now became podcaster. He have a famous show, or was his barbershop. Everybody knew that. Especially during the pandemic. That's how he blew up. Hakeem. Allegedly he lost the barbershop and he's going broke.
Yep.
Go ahead and play that clip, Hakeem.
After COVID, he probably thought, things were sweet. There was a lot of shit moving and all that, and how it kind of gassed a lot of people. I would say it gassed me also. I definitely got caught up in some financial issues and all that. But regardless, I tried to keep the shop and everything running, right? But I'm gonna break down to y'all a situation that I've been dealing with. I've been dealing with this for a little while, and now it's gotten to the point where we don't know what's gonna happen with the shop. Just keeping it 100. Just keeping it 100. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, the math not mathing. The math not mathing, son. The math not mathing. But all of this stuff, like, I keep it 100 with y'all, man. I keep it 100 with y'all. I've talked about working like regular jobs and shit like that, but none of them shits ever lasted like a real long time. For the most part, the money that I made in the streets, or I made from battle rap, which was kind of like making it in the streets.
Like you said,
you know what I'm saying? It took me a while before I figured out, okay, I got to do this, I got to do that, I got to do that. It was just, you know, getting the cash and busting moves. That was what I knew. You know what I mean? I didn't grow up in a household where, you know, my father was around to break down certain things. My mom's knew stuff. You know, my mom started to learn shit eventually, but it wasn't like it was being it wasn't being shared. We weren't like, she wasn't like, yo, sit down, I learned about this today or whatever. So when the show became super successful, it was like a block clicking for me. You know what I mean? It was like a block clicking for me. And a lot of the deals and the situations that I got involved in weren't sound paperwork wise. Paperwork wise, it wasn't sound.
Which
it was
doesn't
more
make
like,
sense.
You know, I trust
It
you.
doesn't make sense at all.
I trust you. We're gonna do this. You know what I'm saying? Not really forming contracts and all that. Like even the guys that
you just admitted right there
that I fired or whatever, and you know,
he
complaining like
Yep.
little bitches and all that shit. But at the end of the day, even the W9s and all that shit, like they stuck me with that. You know what I'm saying? All the bread that I was paying them, they stuck me with that. These motherfuckers ain't going, that they ain't telling you that they got paid. You think they telling the government? You think what I'm saying? So there's a lot of things that I had to learn in this process, just learning and learning and learning.
Man,
I came, Mav Hoffa, and now that he went live last night and he addressed any rumors somebody had towards him, he said, hey, you want to tell him in his face, go see him over there in the Apollo Theater. He will be performing, I think, next week, if I'm not mistaken. Go right ahead, Hakeem. Your thoughts on Mav Hoffa pretty much losing the barbershop?
He's a 40-year-old person who won't take accountability. You are the reason for your destruction, brother. You had something great going. You didn't pay your guys. You didn't make them business owners. Subsequently, everybody leave. I could see 1 or 2 people leave. When you have 4 to 5, I see something. Now, there's problem with leadership. Now, you were subletting the barbershop, so you didn't even have a full lease. You were subletting from another person, so
correct.
You wasn't even, you know what I mean, handling business correctly. So, man, all I can do is pray for you, brother. That's all I can do. But next time, learn how to do business with your peoples.
But not only that, but when it came to the aspect of Mav Hoffa, he even said he didn't sign contract.
No.
Remember, he had big hitters on his podcast.
Yeah,
big hitters from New York. You know, Fat Joe, you name it. Everybody went on his podcast. You know, Nelly, and I think also LeBron James. Like certain people went on his podcast because you know Mav Hoffa was hot. I'm not gonna lie to you. I watched some of his stuff, some of his material from Mav Hoffa. When I saw he didn't go live in a minute, I'm like something's going on. And also it was trending that Mav Hoffa lost his barbershop because of bad business move.
That's it. He was cooking like hot grease at one point.
He was, especially during the pandemic. A lot of these guys during the pandemic blew up. No Jumper, Mav Hoffa, you name it. A lot of these streamers. But however, they didn't take the opportunity during the blow up of the pandemic and utilize that as for their benefit. Mav Hoffa lost a lot of people that was on this squad. You know, Hassan Campbell, shout out to him. He also talked about that too on his channel yesterday, and he addressed like, hey, Mav Hoffa should have planned better when it came to asking his. But you know, shout out to Mav Hoffa, man. I'm not gonna lie, I will. And remember, he do have 1 million subscribers.
Yep.
On YouTube, so people don't think he's legit. He got 1 million subscribers on YouTube. Hakeem, moving on to other financial news. Soulja Boy is found liable for assault and SA. Sexual battery in a lawsuit where his ex-girlfriend and assistant accusing him of abusing him multiple times. He is ordered, show the headline, Hakeem, he is ordered to pay $4 million in damages. If I'm not mistaken, I think Soulja Boy went live. I think it was a couple of weeks ago. He was victorious that he was going to win this case. However, Hakeem, he didn't. Go ahead, Hakeem, show the headline of Soulja Boy losing his case. And now he's up to pay $4 million in damages. Does it look good for the one that say he did everything first? Hakeem?
Man, since you got convicted, bro, we got no choice but believe the court system. Like, Like, this doesn't make him a good human being, man. I'm not gonna say too much because I don't know the intricate part, but get right with God, bro, because your career is over after this.
No, but it's just me. Like, a lot of these rappers are now starting to get a lot of these sexual charges from SA, from SB, all over the place because they don't know how to control. They pretty much don't know how to control themselves.
That's
and I don't know. And look, and now they're being found liable. So the women are now starting to be more careful and starting to have proof. So rappers, if you have women on your team, be very, very careful because you don't want to be under that scrutiny to end up have to pay like a $4 million or $10 million or $20 million. They're gonna go broke before they become rich. Now, Hakeem, this is also breaking news. Go ahead, show the headlines coming from TMZ. Young Buck has been arrested in Tennessee for over missing bond meeting. So he didn't go ahead, I can't show the clip. Not the clip, but the headline. He didn't go see his bond, his bond supervisor. So they end up bugging him, and now he's in jail right now in Tennessee. Hakeem, your thoughts on Young Buck being arrested? And not only that, but 50 Cent is trolling him right now on the internet. You should know that.
People don't want their freedom, bro. Like, if you know you got court the next day, why would you skip it? Why would you miss it? And have a bench warrant come out? Like, you must don't care about your freedom.
At all. Like, share, subscribe, guys. Don't forget to hit the notification bell on the right-hand side so you never miss it when we go live. Shout out to everybody that's watching us all across the board. We really do greatly appreciate you guys for tuning in on this Vertical Live Thursday. Moving on to other trending news. Right now, Michelle Obama addressed divorce rumors because everybody was wondering why haven't Michelle Obama been supportive of her husband on former President Barack Obama. She addressed this in the audio. Go ahead, Hakeem, play the clip.
Still find time to, give speeches, to be out there in the world, to work on projects. I still care about girls' education. The library is opening in a year from now. There's certain things I am and am not doing with the library. But the interesting thing is that when I say no, for the most part, people are like, I get it, and I'm okay, right? And that's the thing that we, as women, I think we struggle with, like, disappointing people.
Yeah.
I mean, so much so that this year people were, they couldn't even fathom that I was making a choice for myself, that they had to assume that my husband and I are divorcing. This couldn't be a grown woman just making a set of decisions for herself, right?
Right.
But that's what society does to us. We start actually finally like going, what am I doing? Who am I doing this for? And if it doesn't fit into the sort of stereotype of what people think we should do, then it gets labeled as something negative and horrible. And I still find time to give speeches, to be out there in the world, to work on projects. I still care about girls' education.
There you have it, Hakeem. Your thoughts on pretty much Michelle Obama pretty much clearing the air of her not divorcing former President Barack Obama.
Man, I just think it's just like she has a point, man. After you done did so much and you devoted your whole life for your husband, like, she has a right to not show up. You know what I mean? But I guess sometimes the whole masculinity thing comes in the point where, like, hey, you're supposed to follow your husband to the ends of the earth. Your job is not done. You know what I mean?
But it's a woman's responsibility to make sure you show your husband some form of support.
It is,
especially as a married spouse. So that's why people was bringing up divorce rumors, because the simple fact is she wasn't there when it came to like certain strong business meetings. She wasn't there when Trump got inaugurated. She wasn't there when Barack Obama is doing like big tours. She's not there. So everybody say, okay, are you guys getting divorced? That's the only reason why people was bringing it up. It's not because people want to see no divorce. It's just because they're like, hey, what's going on? Why are you not there? But she cleared the air. She pretty much saying that, hey, she got other events and he knows about it and he's not upset about it. But people are still thinking, even in the comments, you can read in the comments, they're still thinking that they're still having a marital issues.
Which is
at
crazy.
The end of the day, it's nobody's business anyhow. Now that, but shout out to Just Jay is also in the building.
Whoa!
Hey, JJ. Long time she be watching the cloud. Thank you so much, JJ.
Just
for coming
Jay.
through, showing love. You know what I mean? And now that shout out to Country King right now watching us on Instagram. Shout out to Jabbar. Hey, Jabbar is in the building watching us right now on Instagram. Like Mimi said, which is true, it's no one's business whatsoever. And she's right. It's no one's business. It's only them two. They both are married, but you know how the media is. The media is gonna always play their part.
Yeah.
Not only that, Hakeem. Moving on to other trending news. Amazon, go ahead and show the headline. Amazon right now is canceling a lot of inventory because of the battle between the U.S. and China. Everybody should already know Amazon get most of their packaging from China. Go ahead, I can't show the headline. We get most of their packaging from China. So, which means is people, if you are ordering right now from Amazon from China, it's going to be longer for you guys to actually go and get packaged because Amazon is canceling the inventory because of the tariff war that's going on right now. And keeping in mind, Trump actually increased the tariff pretty much tariff to 124%. Go ahead, Hakeem, your thoughts on Amazon canceling packages.
A lot of people don't know that Amazon really don't sell anything. They're just a platform. Majority of the sellers that sell stuff are from China. A lot of the stuff we buy are still from China. So this just makes sense. So if the tariffs goes up, and Amazon is very big on pricing, they're not going to keep some pricing. And if you're not able to keep that 2-day shipping, that's also a big thing. So they're just being proactive and staying on top to be like, hey, let me not get this amount of product to come in if it's not going to be sold.
Yep. That's what's happening right now. So guys, right now, if you're ordering anything from Amazon that's coming from China, it's going to be a long delay. They are canceling inventory. They are returning people money back. So of course, some people are panicking because they get their favorite razor machine from China. So now they're not able to get it because of the simple fact of what's going on with these tariffs. So just to me, ride the wave until they find pretty much a negotiation and come up with a deal and say, hey, this is what we're doing. But until then, Amazon's going to suffer, China's going to suffer, and the American consumer are going to suffer. Like, share, subscribe, guys. Don't forget to hit that notification bell on the right-hand side so you never miss it when we go live. Shout out to everybody that's watching us all across the board. We really do greatly appreciate you guys for tuning in on this Vertical Live Thursday. Hakeem, main topic on today's show, inflation dropped by 2.4%.
Stop playing.
Stop playing. So even though what's going on with these
firm is sure about at least one thing. Home prices are going.
Wrong one. Still going to go down is the one from X. It's still going to go down because the simple fact is the inflation prices is still going down. So even though right now people are wondering, you can't find this right here. I click it on for it.
All right.
I put the laugh emoji on. It's at the bottom.
All right.
Before the soldier board.
Okay, there you go. That's what I'm at.
It's actually a drop of.
Go right ahead. Play the clip.
Oh.
0.1%, negative 0.1%. That's the first time we've seen that since COVID. Year over year, the annual inflation rate was at 2.4%. This was also better than expected and a 6-month low, moving in the right direction. As far as why this happened, there's a few drivers. One thing that really played a role here, as you can see the trend here, the inflation rate dipping a little bit. One of the drivers was energy. The fact that gasoline prices did not move up like they usually do in the month of March, that really helped the inflation. Consumer prices month over month. So this was actually a drop of 0.1%. Negative.
I think we can say it's dropping. And the reason why it's happening out because I think right now a lot of people are still continuing to buy, even though the aspect of this tariff situation that's going on right now. And it's pretty much it's going to bring the inflation period down. So Trump's whole agenda and his pretty much right now in its current state is to bring down, of course, the national debt and also bring down the rate of inflation. So gas prices are down. I don't know how true that is because over here by my house, it still showed that gas prices still remains the same. But for some other people, gas prices are down. Air prices, they say, are down, even though to me it seems like the prices are still soaring up. So Hakeem, your thoughts on inflation being down 2.4%?
A lot of moves that the government is making. He's playing monopoly on a large scale. So, you know what I mean? They're not playing with people right now. And I guess people don't want to admit it. A lot has to do with the tariffs and his economic policies. You know what I mean? This is a great reset. And noticing how he's moving, like I might even go buy a gas guzzler after this, Ron.
And not that, but a gas card. But going on to the aspect of these tariffs, go ahead. Can you play the clip of U.S. tariffs on China is raised another at least 145%. So it actually went higher than 124. Go right here, Hakeem. Play that clip.
It doesn't, and how we got to 145%. Kaylee.
Yeah, Ed, this really is about math and how these tariffs layer on top of each other, as there are different tariff regimes that China is subject to. As President Trump made clear yesterday in his post on Truth Social, he has raised the reciprocal tariff rate on China to now 125%. That, of course, has been escalated multiple times due to China's retaliation. But that did not include the 20% tariff that he had already put into place on Chinese goods earlier this year over the trade of fentanyl. So it's about adding that 125 to that 20% that was already existing, which gets us to the total rate of 145%. Now, this was actually all there in the White House's fine print, but obviously, it's difficult to understand with this fast-moving story how all of these tariffs work in tandem together, but it does seem that this is a figure that was higher, at least, than the market previously understood it to be, which is why we are seeing things take a turn. And this comes despite the fact that President Trump in the Oval Office yesterday said that he couldn't imagine taking tariffs on China any further than he already had, but maybe perhaps this is further than was previously understood, keeping in mind that China has still an 84% retaliatory rate on U.S. goods. It remains to be seen whether or not they will escalate that further and whether or not they are willing to pick up the phone and talk to Donald Trump, as he has suggested he is willing to talk to Xi Jinping, wants to make a deal, thinks China wants to make a deal. But we have seen no sign of that yet, as this trade war between the two largest economies only seems to be intensified.
So there you have it, folks. So they're trying to make a deal, and they don't want the tariffs to pretty much intensify. However, Hakeem, Kevin O'Leary said this. He said on the United States should bring the tariff to 400%.
I agree with Kevin O'Leary. Kevin O'Leary agrees with China. China doesn't play fair. They steal IP. They decimate other markets. They flood cheap products. They just don't care. So we have to fight back. I think the next thing after tariffs, we need to start banning everything that's made in China.
The only way that's gonna happen if we start producing goods in the United States, and we're not doing that. All the companies from China have to come back to the U.S. For that to be successful.
We need to get it from other places. Taiwan, Philippines. Anybody who is making a deal with the U.S. who's not gonna play games, we should go get them goods from over there. We should ban Chinese products if they don't ante up.
Like, share, and subscribe, guys. Don't forget to hit that notification bell on the right-hand side so you never miss it when we go live. Shout out to everybody that's watching us all across the board. We really do greatly appreciate you guys for tuning in on this Vertical Live Thursday. Go ahead, I can show this headline news right now. Trump, acting ICE director, compare his vision for mass deportation to Amazon delivery system, saying that agencies should operate like Prime, but with human beings. Go ahead, I can show the headline. So right now, ISIS, if you're a legal immigrant, they are coming for you, but they're not coming for you in the aspect of treating you like regular people. They treat you like Amazon, like delivery. They coming fast and they coming swiftly. Go ahead, Hakeem, your thoughts on ICE coming for the immigrants.
When I heard this, I said, God, somebody need to go talk to Tom Homan. I don't know where he from with that.
But shout out to Mimi for sending me this, because I didn't even know about this one. This one right here is a shocker.
I don't know.
Hakeem, this is the one that people is not paying attention to. They paying attention to the tariff. No, these immigrants are getting deported, and they getting deported fast, like Amazon Prime delivery. That is crazy. But however, Hakeem, this right here, Trump said, wait a minute. Go ahead, Hakeem, show this headline. This one right here. Trump is working with farmers to return deported immigrants legally. So ISIS are coming to take them back. Trump administration team say, no, wait, stop. Because we need the farmers. They don't want us doing the fields.
Where all the Americans at? I thought
black people, white people, United States citizens are not going to work the farm. I'm sorry, they're not going to do it. No.
We done picking cotton.
They're not doing it. They're not doing it. They're not doing it. These Mexicans, people that's crossing the border, they was doing it because they was getting paid on. They were trying to make a good living. Now I'm saying those people should never got deported.
It's been a long time. A
But
change gonna come.
ICE made a huge mistake. ICE made a huge mistake deporting these people, and then now Trump administration team realized that we made a mistake. No, we need them for the farm. We need them we need them to do hotel. We need, like you said, we need them for those jobs.
Yeah.
American people ain't gonna do those jobs.
But let me ask you a question. So if they come back legally, are we gonna pay them more or pay them pennies?
Good question. No, I think they're gonna pay them more. They have to.
Yeah. So they're gonna get their green cards, right?
Yeah, pretty much. But go ahead. Well, now, Hakeem, we headed to. You already know. Right now, we headed to controversial topics. Now, right now, Kai Cenat pretty much had Ray J called him on the phone, and pretty much keep it in mind. Ray J called Kai Cenat on the phone and saying how he want to join with him in the bathroom. Go ahead and play that clip. Do you work in the farm?
Right, so look, pause, right? So look, so y'all took showers together, right?
No, but we be separated with swimming trunks.
That's what I mean. That's what I don't understand. Y'all had sleepovers before, right?
Yeah, but not like that. Like.
Yeah, so no, I didn't mean it like anything. I meant it like how y'all meant it. I want to sleep over too. I want to sleep with y'all niggas too. That's what I mean.
Paul, no homo.
But that's what I mean. It's like if y'all was in the shower, then y'all was in the shower. Y'all took a shower together. So I'm like, well, shit, I'll take a shower with them niggas. Like,
No.
put clothes on, bro. You know what I mean?
All right, Uncle Ray. Yo, can I call you Unc?
You know what? You could call me Unc, man.
All right, Unc. No, hey, Unc.
You know what?
You got
this name Unc. This took over every time. The minute.
Yeah, nigga.
Start streaming. I can't like the next sleepover. Like,
I know your word he is. He's going through something.
I just be heard about it, but I was heard about the first one, and I'm like, damn, man, these niggas in the city. They over there sleeping in the bed. Like, I want to sleep in the bed too. I mean, I want my own bunk. Kevin Hart got a bunk. Drewski got a bunk. Nigga, this a big night. This one of the biggest nights. I want to sleep too, my nigga. That's how I was saying it. Oh, I'm sorry. Melly, I'm so sorry. My precious baby, I'm sorry.
Ray J tripping, man.
Like the next sleepover, like if I'm not invited, it's cool. I just be heard about it, but I was heard about the first one, and I'm like, damn, man, these niggas in the city.
Hey. There you have it, Hakeem. But Ray J is bringing an alarm out because a lot of people are looking at him weird now. Like, what do you mean? Go ahead.
No. You want to know something?
I'm listening.
I didn't take it like that. It's just the way it sounded, but you could tell that this is probably a friend who was kept in the house and didn't have like sleepovers or had friends like that. So like we already Ray J known for getting the baddest women ever. He had Kim Kardashian. Let's get serious. So but when he said that, you could hear the kid in him. You can hear the 15-year-old Ray J. Be like,
but nobody can't say stuff like that on the internet though. You know what I mean? Like that, you can do that Like, oh, you know, I just want to vibe, want to chill, want to hang out. But you talking about take a shower with you, sleeping with you, like people gonna look at you weird. Like, what you mean? Especially the generation we're living in.
But here's
you
the
can't
thing,
be saying
though.
stuff like that.
Here's the thing, though. Everybody who's comfortable in their sexuality is not gonna think that.
True.
You know, listen, America has an issue with sexuality.
But then why say pause then?
No, but he's saying that in respect for him because of the New York thing. You know what I mean? Like, what does it say? No H. Pause. Yeah, like Ronnie, I want to kiss you on the cheek. Pause. You see what I'm trying to say? Now that was a little zesty though. What I just said.
Yeah, it is. Yeah, exactly.
It was a little zesty.
But that's what I say. It sounds weird. Now that but coming from, you know, you're on a big platform like CNN where it's over like having a, you know, a lot of people not watching. So I was like, wow, like, you know. But at the end of the day, I know he ain't mean no harm to it. But living in a socialized, you know, world that they're gonna socialize everything. Even though we know he's joking, like you say, you laughing, I'm laughing. You know he's playing around, but people don't see it that way. People do not see it that way.
But when I heard him say that, yo, I was just like, you know, sometimes, man, no matter how old you get, you still feel like a kid, and that togetherness and friendship is always you're gonna always long for that, hanging out, being friends, you know what I mean, and stuff like that. Like, you know what I mean, like we should if I was to say, hey man, I just want Ron and Jordan to come over to my house and have a sleepover. We could wear matching. We could wear matching Power Ranger swimming trunks.
No, man.
Ron, you want to come to my house and say swim in the pool?
Hell no. Like, share, and subscribe, guys. Don't forget to hit that notification bell right inside so you never miss it when we go live. Shout out to everybody that's watching us right now, all across the board. We really do greatly appreciate you guys for tuning in on this Vertical Live Thursday. I keep moving on to more controversial news. Right now, no, not right now, but actually, it was a funeral in Philadelphia. However, everybody fell over into the grave site. Go ahead, Hakeem. Play that clip.
Yeah, this had me feeling bad.
Me did too.
Yeah,
that was terrible.
Yeah, it felt like the spirits wanted to take everybody with them that day.
Boy, play that clip, man. That jump was crazy.
The pallbearers carried Benjamin Aviles to his final resting spot. As they began to lay down the casket, the platform above the burial site collapses, sending the men plunging into the burial hole.
It was just a horrible incident that happened in a bad moment.
Aviles' stepdaughter, Maribel Rodriguez, says the men who fell into the hole all suffered injuries, mostly to their legs, hands, and back. Aviles' son suffered the worst of it.
The casket laid on top of him, and he was out like a light. His face was in the mud.
Short steps.
Oh,
the pallbearers
man.
carried.
Yeah.
Go ahead, Hakeem. Your thoughts on the aspect of pretty much the pallbearers and pretty much the whole casket fell on top of him.
This is not something I would like to mention, but we've all been to funerals, and some of us carried the casket. You know what I mean? So it's just like I gotta look at the people who held that service. Why didn't they build a stronger platform? You know what I mean? Like,
no, but it's the funeral home responsibility to make sure everything goes well.
Yeah, and that's what I'm saying. I'm blaming them. I'm like, yo, why wasn't the platform strong? Like, it was nobody. Like, there wasn't no real carpenters there.
Like, but keeping in mind, all of them getting deported. Exactly. So, hey, people that normally do the job ain't doing the job because they're not there. They're getting deported.
We're deporting
the wrong people. Exactly. The wrong people that will actually do the job 110%, because American workers, we need to get it together. We need to get it together. See, if Trump wanted to do, I'm with him when it comes to certain aspects, but if he wanted to do that certain plan, he was supposed to get it together. Like, we would be like, okay, we got to make sure our American citizens are able to equip themselves to do the job like that. But the people that normally do the job ain't there to do the job. I won't be surprised like him. There's gonna be more accidents like that to occur. Watch what I tell you.
Yeah, you're right.
Like, share, and subscribe, guys. Don't forget to hit that notification bell on the right-hand side so you never miss it when we go live. Shout out to everybody that's watching us all across the board. We really do greatly appreciate you guys for tuning in on this Vertical Live Thursday. Hakeem, moving along to more controversial news. So this swimmer thought he was going to get away with this one. He went to Walmart, approached the wrong man. Hakeem, look what's going to happen. Go ahead, Hakeem, show that clip.
I love this. I love this one.
Me too. We're about to play. Go right ahead.
You took the top off the Maybach. Why'd you take the top off the Maybach?
Are you getting crazy?
Huh?
You know what you're playing with?
No.
I'm crazier than you. Okay?
Oh, okay.
Okay?
Yes, sir.
I'm fucking crazy if you don't know.
Yes, sir. I'm sorry.
Bring bullshit to me, okay?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Your friend shit don't bring it to me, okay?
Yeah. Yes, sir.
I'm not here for your friend shit.
Yes, sir. I'm sorry. Oh my God. Okay, the crazy guy's behind us. Let's take a right. Andy, get in front of me. Get in front of me. He's running. Andy, he's running. Andy, he's running. Get in. Open. He's getting in.
What is going on? I'm on Sam told way. No, go this way. Don't kill the man. Get over. Don't do it.
Yeah, I would have ran him over.
I'm calling the police, sir. What happened?
I literally asked him a question.
Just go straight.
Then we have to get on the highway. He's gonna die.
Playing with people.
We're not trying to
Stop
keep
playing. Stop playing with people, man.
Yes. Can you?
He's telling me I'm already calling 911. Yes, and I don't want to knock the man off my car and kill him. The man will not get off my car, and I'm literally driving down the side of the freeway. He's black, bald-headed. Hey, stop hitting my car! I'm on the phone with the police right now. Don't worry. Are you gonna get off?
Where's the police station?
Get off? This crazy man is on my damn car. The car been stopped. You ain't go. Turn. Dumbass.
This is why they call us monkeys. This is exactly why.
No. He messing with people. Stop messing with. They didn't stop messing with people.
Escaping from what?
Excuse me, I just want to know the situation on what's going on. I understand he's acting really erratically right now.
Yeah, so pretty much we were in Walmart filming a little video. We're YouTubers, and I asked him, I was like, sir, I didn't know you took the top off the Maybach. Why'd you take the top off the Maybach? And from that Walmart all the way down, he jumped on our windshield, beat on it, tried to break it, as you can see. And
all the way from Walmart.
Yes.
Yeah, on the highway and everything.
And you have this on video footage.
Yeah.
So let me get this right. He's been driving on your vehicle
since
all the way
Walmart.
since Walmart.
Yes.
Yeah, and he was telling us how he is crazy, and so we walked away, we left, and he jumped on and stuff. But you look really good today, by the way.
Shut your ass up. If you don't shut your damn ass up, this shit is serious.
Well, you couldn't tell the person so you can be understood. I didn't shot you. You walked to me.
Come back here for sure.
And he's a minor.
Well, oh gee, you took the top off the.
There you have it. I came. Your thoughts about everything that pretty much happened to this YouTuber playing around with people,
play stupid games, get stupid results. Because let me tell you something. This is, I don't know if you remember a couple years ago when people was playing that knockout game, one of them kids had got gunned down.
Correct.
One of them kids that got gunned down. There was another time somebody was doing that. OG started knocking them. You gonna learn. Stop playing with them pranks, bro. Stop playing. We not playing them games. Especially he with his kids or something. Is it man down?
Stop playing. Stop playing with people. You don't know what somebody's going through, especially in the aspect of the grocery store. They teach us that all the time, especially when if you work in the retail industry, they tell you that. They say always treat people with respect, with polite, because you never know what they're going through. Even though they may be grocery shopping, they may be dealing with they may be having a bad day, and that day may be the day they snap. As you can see, that guy literally snapped. Literally stayed on the hood of the car.
Come on, man.
All the way till the police came. That man didn't have nothing to lose.
Yeah, you ain't supposed to do that.
Stop playing with people, man. Stop playing with people, man. Moving on to other headline news. Hakeem, right now, show the headline for this one. More babies are now being born by women over 40 than to teens. So this right now is coming from the CDC, Natural Viral Statistics System, showing that the birth among women is in their 40s.
Yeah.
Shout out for Mimi for this topic here. This one right here is very interesting because that's starting to be true. I'm starting to see that a lot online too. A lot of women that's getting pregnant all in their late 30s and early 40s.
I think it's a beautiful thing. I think that I think this is probably a good thing. You know what I mean? We don't need maybe teenage mothers. The social impact is hard. Plus, a lot of women, due to the advertisement over the years, telling women to protect themselves using contraceptives. You know what I mean? Wait until you're older. I think more women are. First off, let me say this: women are naturally mothers. From whatever age. They're going to do what they got to do. But women mentally, emotionally, are more established in their late 30s.
That is correct. 40s
to give these kids what they want. So I support this. I'm happy about this. And also remember this, one other point. Technology has also helped a lot of women to have kids. And I think that too. Thanks to all the science, thanks to in vitro, that's helping a lot of women who wasn't able to have kids to have kids. You know, I'm personally affected by that. You know what I mean?
True.
And I'm a big supporter of in vitro. I'm a big supporter of anything that would, you know what I mean, in this realm right here.
Yeah. And not only that, but it shows you that a lot of women that try to have kids younger, even though a lot of people prefer that to be more and more healthier, but a lot of them have a lot of miscarriages. Prime example, Hakeem, go ahead, show this headline that was sent to me. You could just show the headline, like Jasmine Sullivan revealed she was pregnant but lost her baby. Her baby boy. And I'm saying that a lot of women are suffering when it comes to the aspect of getting childbirth. They end up losing their baby, especially when they're young. I think Jasmine is like, how old is Jasmine? I think like in her, if I'm not saying in her late 20s, if I'm not mistaken.
No. She's in her late 40s, man. She's in her 40s.
She was in the 40s.
Yeah.
But hold on, I can look at her age again. I think she's in her early 30s, if I'm not mistaken. I could be wrong though.
No. You remember she used to be working. Matter of fact, she's 38, 1987.
So 38. So
38.
That's a parameter. See,
yeah.
So the statistics is right when it comes to the aspect of women are having birth by 40.
So
because look, she's 38.
She's 38. But she said she lost her baby, right? So yeah. So here's the thing. Doctors tend to recommend you have your kids younger due to the complications of when you have them older. Now, mind you, that's not applicable for every woman. If you are healthy, you eat a good diet, you run, you might different. But they things to say, they call that it's a word for that, geriatric pregnancy. After AIDS and kids are get Down syndrome and autism, that's not for everybody. But still, if a woman wants to wait to have a kid, I 100% support that. I want anybody to have a children when they're mentally ready, physically, and financially ready.
No, you speak a good point. Not only that, but my prayers do go out to her because you know women suffer a lot when it comes to aspect again childbirth. Not only that, but actually want to have a child as well. The hardship women face to try to have a child, because sometimes it takes some women take them a long time, and for them to get that glorious moment, and for them to lose something like so precious like that, it's very tough. It's very tough.
It is.
You know, my hearts and prayers do go out for her because you know I know people that experience like miscarriages and all, and it's tough. It's tough.
I had a friend who I grew up with. She had her first child, and then she had twins. And they told her having the twins, she wouldn't make it. She didn't make it.
Right.
So women are taking chances with their lives having kids, so we need to be a little bit more sympathetic and appreciate.
I agree. I agree.
You know what I mean? It's a sacrifice that us men, we don't know what you're going through until you tell us, but we know the sacrifices is very, very big, and we appreciate that. You know what I mean?
It is, but my heart is impressed through out to her because I'm telling you, man, we don't know what a woman has to face when they have that. Just a loss of a child. Nobody should experience that, but that's how life is. But it's just sad, man. But women takes it extremely hard because remember, it's in them, it's a part of them. So when that's part of them, they lose that side of themselves, man. Like, share, and subscribe, guys. Don't forget to hit that notification bell on the right hand side so you never miss it when we go live. Shout out to everybody that's watching us all across the board. We really do really appreciate you guys for tuning in on this Vertical Live Thursday. Hakeem, last topic on today's show. White landlord is caught on video falling on the ground, pretending her black tenant assaulted her. Go ahead, Hakeem, play that clip.
Oh, I can't wait to see this.
Me either, but that's why it's crazy. That one is crazy.
Hold on 1 minute. Where is
it's at the bottom.
Is at the bottom?
Yeah, right before Jasmine. Right before the Jasmine topic.
This is what thanks to video.
Yeah, cameras everywhere. Save home.
You gonna put us in jail after all this? After what you on, bro? You tweaking?
Oh my God!
You just barged up.
Oh
Really?
my God! She's hurting me.
Really? Really?
Oh my God! Michael, get the police.
That's when I started gagging.
She's pushing me. She's pushing me. Get the guys out. Get the guys. Oh my God! She's a psycho. She's a little psycho and pushed me out. And you record this. Michael, get the guy here. I'm gonna go do the garage door. Oh my God. She hurted me so bad, I'm gonna press charges against her. She killed me and pushed me up front, so I hit my head on this gym table. Oh my goodness gracious. Who are these people? Get the guy here.
Wow.
We're gonna get the remote control down. I came nicely to Osaskas, and she pushed me. You
Really? That's crazy.
You pushed me. You pushed me.
Bro, that's crazy work. That's crazy work, Hakeem. This lady's doing crazy work.
Here for free, and I didn't need to get the remote garage.
And think about it. If they would have called the police, it would have got really ugly.
After they shot you, yeah. I didn't touch you.
That is crazy work.
Nobody touched you when you fell out on the floor. It's on video.
Yeah, we got you in 4K Ultra HD. Oh yeah.
Hey.
Good. That's good. I'm telling you, recording and saving lives. But go ahead, Hakeem. Your commentary.
Oh my God. I love video because this shit was so funny. Oh my God.
And she played it out good. Imagine if there was no video. People would have believed that landlord story.
This is why you need cameras inside your house, cameras outside your house. Like, because, boy, these people are not playing.
Boy, people invest in the camera. And, now they got them hidden cameras, too. They really, really small. You can put it on the side of your TV. You can put it on your wall. I'm telling you, people are crazy. Any way to find a lawsuit to get people out of your house if they rented from you or to get some type of money. And I'm glad that they was able to have that in recording. So, this is a sad day. Sad day we're living in today's society where people are trying to find reason to shoot. Shout out to Chocolate Irving that's also in the building, man. Like, share, and subscribe, guys. Don't forget to hit that notification bell on the right-hand side. Remember, we do go live each and every day at 7 o'clock Eastern time. Like always, shout out to everybody that was watching us all across the board on this Vertical Live Thursday. Mr. Y High, Chocolate Earth, that was in the building. Son, living in Turkey, came in through, showing some love and support. Know your worth. Thank you so much, sweetheart, for being here. Shout out to, I have to give shout out to Y High again, man. Always making this show entertaining. Shout out to King Rooster, that was also in the building. Shout out to Jordan. Not our Jordan, but another Jordan that was also in the building. Shout out to Mr. Muhammad. Blessed be upon you, was also in the building. Shout out to Jabari right now watching us on Instagram. Shout out to Big Sammy watching us on Instagram. Shout out to Country King watching us on Instagram. Shout out to the lovely Mimi. Thank you so much, sweetheart, for helping us with the topic, giving us great insight, man. We really do greatly appreciate you over here on the KL Culture Radio Show. Not only that, guys, make sure you go over there and subscribe to Ashton Williams, the creator of Shiesty Avenger, as well, because he is the co-host over there holding it down. Shout out to Nightish, also one of the craziest show in the morning, guys. Go over there and subscribe to Nightish channel. He also is another guy that also do controversial topics. Guys, also very important for you guys, make sure you go to KL Culture Radio description, in the description where you can find the KL Culture Radio store, where we had the KL Culture Radio t-shirt, the hat, the coffee mug, the sweater, you name it. All of the thing you need will be in the KL Culture Radio store. Now that go to KL Culture Radio community tab, in the community tab where you can find Prince Hakeem book, Black Love. Let's make him the New York Times bestseller. And also Broadway Fat album is out now, guys.
Is that
it's in the KL Culture Radio community tab. Go over there. See the album. It's a QR code. Click on it. It's going to lead you guys right over to the album. Hakeem book is about to drop, but he's going to let you guys know when.
When.
Because he want to ship it first.
Yeah. I don't want nobody. I don't want Ron to buy it first. I don't want to do that.
Now that, Hakeem, on the way out, go ahead and show that commercial.
Yeah.
So people could go and help Kareem Stevie out.
And listen, if anybody want to advertise, you hit Ron up. We do an advertisement, and we're gonna start promoting young businesses. We'll talk with the details.
Yes. Facts. Any form of advertisement, guys, let us know, and we will promote you guys on every show.
Need a standout design? AIL Studios has you covered. Are you a small business owner in need of a logo? A writer looking for the perfect book cover? Planning a family reunion and need a custom t-shirt design? Or maybe you're a rapper or singer who wants artwork that truly elevates your music. If you can't find the design you're looking for, let me create something unique just for you. At AIL Studios, I bring your vision to life with custom graphic design services tailored to your needs. From sketch to final masterpiece, I'll guide you through every step of the process. Let's create something amazing together. My services include logo design, flyer design, invitations, poster design, business card design, music cover art, social media banners and profile pic, t-shirt design, tattoo design, stickers, book covers, postcards, newsletters, illustration design, children's books, character design, custom paintings of family portraits and pets, and creative consulting. For pricing and info, contact me at AILstudios202@gmail.com and let's get started.
Yep, let's get started. Now that shout out to Mon Reeves, that's also in the building. Like always, thank you for tuning in to KL Culture Radio. We over and out, guys.
Peace.
Peace.